Good morning, my friends. Hope you're all having a wonderful morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you're from. I am going to do my last video using my last Natasha Denona mini, and today I am using the Mini Eye Sculpt Cool Tone palette, this little guy, which is the last one that I purchased. I think it's the most recent one that came out, and I really like it. It is very nice, and of course I love the fact that I have a light enough shade in this one. But I'm also going to chat about, since it's starting to get sunny in Sweden, I am starting to use my SPFs. And as I've told you before, I have super sensitive skin. It's very reactive. I get red dots, I have rosacea, I get, watery eyes, the whole shebang. But I have found a few SPFs that I actually enjoy and that I don't react to, that I've been using for quite some time. One is a brand new one. So I thought I would give you my recommendations. I am not sure what I'm allergic to in the SPFs. I do know that the SPF is the troublemaker for me. There are some foundations that I can't use because of the SPF that they use in it, but I'm not sure what kind of active ingredient I am reacting to. So it's, for me, it's just a trial and error. I would definitely not recommend you buying the amount of stuff that I am buying. Nothing in my videos are ever sponsored. I buy everything on my own, from my own pocket. And well, I hope this is a fair view, and if it works for me, I'm hoping it works for you. I can't guarantee it, obviously, but I am, as I said, super reactive, and I have tried a trillion SPFs, and there are only a few that I actually enjoy and wear. So I'm going to begin with one of my long-time standing friends. This is the cheapest one. This is by Garnier. I think they have two different ones. They have one that is glowy. I think this is the Super UV Hydrating Face Fluid. So this one is quite dewy. It's a beautiful foundation. If you have a little bit drier skin, this is amazing. They also have one that says, I think it's specifically for hyperpigmentation. It's almost the same kind of thing. I use that one as well. I just grab whichever one I find, literally. This is my old one. It's almost finished. My daughter keeps stealing my SPFs as well, of course, like everything else, but that's fine. As long as she's wearing SPF, I'm happy. But this one is a very good and affordable option. It's really lovely. I think this one is, in Sweden, I think it's about 160 Swedish kronor. So that's about, I'm guessing, around $18 US, something like that. Very brilliant one. I've also been using this one for years and years. This is by a company called Anessa. You can find these at the K-Beauty sites. I bought this one in, I don't remember if it was Japan or Hong Kong. I always stock up on this whenever I go to Asia. I usually buy at least one. These are really good. There's also a blue one that I've been using, and I don't react at all to these. This is the sensitive one. However, they do make a blue one that I accidentally bought last year and it was a blue tinted SPF. It's obviously made for the Asian market because I ended up looking like a Smurf. So I wouldn't recommend you buying that one. It was like bright purpley blue, which you could actually, it did show up blue on my face. Don't recommend that one. But this one is just a white, clear, old SPF. And this is actually my daughter's absolute favorite. She's been using this one. There's also one from the Asian market that I don't have right now because they were out of stock. It's the Hada Labo. That one is also brilliant. I use both the 30 SPF and the 50 SPF. They are absolutely beautiful. And all of these that I'm showing you go really well under makeup. I've never had any issues with any of them. Another one, this one I picked up in Spain. We do find them occasionally in Sweden. It's a little bit more tricky to get your grubby hands on. This one you can get on Yes Style if you want to shop from them. They are really good. But HelioCare, this is the gel oil free. I have used the mineral one, but that one smells insanely a lot like oats, which I absolutely hate. I can't do that. It just feels like I have hay in my face and it doesn't go away, the scent. I don't react to it. It's just a scent thing. It's highly personal. So I don't use the mineral one, but this one is actually really good and it works really well. And my last one that I have, that I actually purchased recently from a Korean store that we have, a K-beauty store. This is the Clear Filter Sun Essence from Numbus. I think it's called Numbus. Yeah, and this one is slightly tinted green. I mean, I wouldn't say it does anything to my face color-wise. It doesn't reduce the redness that much. But it is a beautiful gel-like formula. It doesn't feel like anything on your skin. And yeah, it works wonders for everything. I mean, it's actually literally good. I haven't tried this in the sun though. But I mean, since it is a Korean brand or Asian brand, and it has 50 SPF and PA 4+, it should be fine. I've never ever had an issue with something, with me burning when I've been using something like this. So I'm pretty certain it won't cause me any issues. But this one is really, it's my newest one. I like it. I haven't had any reactions to it. My eyes have been slightly watery, but I don't think it's due to that one. It's actually more that it's super dry inside. And it's weird weather right now. We have this kind of fog thing going on. And also pollen is upon us and I am severely allergic, as I've told you before. That was my first SPF rant. Going in with my Superstay by Maybelline. I am going to try to use this as much as possible because, oh, sorry, tearing down the house. Because in a few weeks, when I'm back from Spain, I probably won't be able to use this because I will have somewhat of a hint of color, hopefully. And I'm hoping it's not raining in Spain, so I get some color. Would be nice. And this is one of my absolute lightest foundations that I have. I do have a few more that I mix with. I will probably be able to use Lisa Eldridge for a good while before it gets too light, because that one isn't as sensitive. It's much thinner in consistency. And since it's a bit thinner in consistency, you can blend it out even though you have a slightly darker face, I find. It would be very nice to be dark enough to have to change though, really. I do have other foundations that are darker. I do use, in the summertime, I do use the It Cosmetics CC cream quite a lot, and I have that in 3 different shades. I have the fair light, and light. I usually never get darker than light. If I do, that's wow. I did actually last year, I did get more dark than that. So I bought like a cheap L'Oreal, I think it was a True Match or something like that. That was even darker. But that was only, I mean, it lasted like 2-3 weeks. And then whenever I get back to work, I start going into the cave, the bat cave, my color just disappears. So it's fine. It's just nice to have some sort of color. A little bit of luminosity wouldn't hurt. There we go. That's the Superstay. Oh, and I'm in C20 in this one. I really enjoyed this. It lasts very well. I have done a couple of like 14-hour, 16-hour wear tests. So they are up on my YouTube shorts. I'm then going in with my beloved Urban Decay Prime Potion. So tomorrow I will do, I'm not going to do my makeup, I'm just going to do my, well, my favorites. I'm going to rank them. That's the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to do my makeup off camera, I think. And I'm going to do my final ranking. And then I need to record what I'm bringing with me. I'm going to Maastricht on Friday morning, and I have to be at the airport at 6 o'clock, which means I have to leave here about 5:15. I'm picking up a friend downtown also, so yeah, lovely. I am going in with my Say, this is the tiny travel size. I have the regular size in another color. This is this one called Lady. This is a quite neutral pink. I like this one. Very pigmented. I love the Say products. Told you before, telling you again, sorry. If you have been following all my videos, you will find that I'm a little bit repetitive. I'm thinking that there might be some people that haven't seen my videos before jumping in. And if this is your first video, hi, welcome. My name is Sia. I am 47 years old, so I'm almost semi-antique. I am a working gemologist, and I am crazy about makeup. Makeup is one of my biggest hobbies, and everything that you see in my videos I purchased myself. I'm not sponsored, unfortunately. I wish I would be. I've paid for everything myself, and I know it's completely unhealthy, the amount of money I spend on makeup. This is the Victoria Beckham highlighter stick in Pearl. So I would not recommend you buying the insane amount of makeup that I am buying. I think I need to find a makeup hoarder anonymous group, like a support group, because this is insane. I realize that. And it is what it is. I love makeup. It makes me happy. Whenever I open my drawer and look at all my eye palettes, I feel happy, which is fun. And as long as I'm happy, it's good. And it's not affecting my economy too bad. Going into this one, the mini Cool Sculpt, I am going to start by using, I think this one. This one looks slightly grey though. So maybe a mix of these two on my crease. We'll see. This is a very old brush. I have no idea where it's from. I bought it in the States probably 15, 20 years ago. It could be by Japanesque. I think I bought it at Tarte, actually. This is probably a cheap one. It's a very dense brush. This is probably going to end up being a quite grey look on me, which is fine. I was thinking of wearing a bright green eyeliner today, since I am wearing a green dress, but it's a very different green, the eyeliner I had in mind. So we'll see. If I put it on, I might have to change what I'm wearing, but that's fine. I normally do my makeup first and then I choose my wardrobe after what I'm wearing. I actually do the same. I usually do my makeup first and then I choose my jewelry afterwards. So this is a bit of a novelty to me to have to dress before I do my makeup. I'm doing it for you guys. I want to save you the sore sight of seeing me in my underwear. I'm mixing these two still, the middle ones, those ones. I think I'm actually going to go in with a fluffier brush. This is an old Sephora, I think. No, NYX NYX. Are they called NYX or are they called NYX? I'm not sure. Do I care? Not really, no. So you will hear me pronounce both of the names. Oh, I got some fallout. There we go. Going in, I'm just mixing the two. I'm sorry, this is taking a while. I'm going in with the slightly darker shade. This one. This is going to be a somewhat smoky eye. I'm gonna place this all over my lid. I do like me a smoky eye. I wear quite a lot of smoky eyes. I'm not sure if it's the most flattering thing on me, but I like it, so I wear it. Sorry, I have somewhat of a cold. My throat is a bit thick. I feel like, but that's okay. It's normal for this time of year. I'm then going in with a lighter shade on my inner corner. This makes me happy. I love to have this light color. I really enjoy that. It actually gives me a pop of light. This is also an old BH Cosmetics brush. You can't find these anymore, I think. I'm going back into the brush. I'm just wiping them off. I have one of these that I just wipe off the brush. So, oh my god, I have something flying around. Just taking the lightest shade again. I'm hoping my cold doesn't get worse. Last year when I went to Maastricht, I had a severe sinus infection, which was not great. It wasn't fun. I had to bring an awful lot of medications, and I have do you have like this big syringe that you use salt water and you flush your sinuses? Yeah, I had to bring that with me. But it worked out fine. And I could enjoy the whole fair, and we had a great time, but I was very tired. So I'm hoping that this cold doesn't get any worse. I don't feel particularly sick. It's just I have a lot of goo in my head, I would say. So I'm hoping that it just stays like this. It could be pollen. I never know. I'm going in with all the same colors beneath my eye. Is this one my favorite out of these two? No, not really. I actually kind of prefer this one, but I don't like the vanilla shade. I prefer the white one. And I absolutely love this color because it is a dark, it's not black, it's a dark gray, which I use more than a complete black, I would say. So I love both of them in different ways. I prefer the browns in this one. I do find that these turn very, very cold on me, but it is a cool palette. So, I mean, that's the point, I guess. There we go. I am going in with the darkest shade using the same brush. So this little guy. I think that this must be like an anthracite. But I love this color. I think it is stunning. Oh, sorry, smashing my water glass. I have a large water glass. Cheers. There we go. So we have some darkness. And I have some fallout, I'm sorry. It is ending up a bit below my eyes. I think it's probably more to do with me using the wrong brushes than the shades, because I normally don't have a huge issue with Natasha Denona shades. They are really, really good. And I have, this eye is a little bit watery. Like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with the SPF that I'm wearing. It doesn't feel like it's not stinging, it's just a little bit liquidy. So that is, oh, cheers. It's my ring bumping into my little water glass. This is me using the Natasha Denona Cool Sculpt. There we go. So I thought I would spice it up a bit. Go bold or go home. This is a Sephora pen. I'm sorry, the light is from my mirror. This one is the 12-hour Colorful Special Effects pen, and it's in Green Aurora, number 02. It's Sephora's own brand. I just used this a couple of times, but I thought I might use it again just to add a little bit of fun to this look. It is a highly reflective, I would say, trio chrome. It turns from bright green, like emerald green, to slightly turquoise, to slightly yellowish green. I absolutely love this. I haven't been wearing it enough, but I think it's quite fun because you get a little bit of a pop of color, especially when you would just wear it on your inner waterline. This I would actually wear more as a regular liner normally. But this is, I have a thing for anything with beetles. Beetles, and I love snakes. This is a completely beetle color. I'm going to do it on my... I absolutely love this. It has a very greenish, bluish color shift. I love this. It brings me joy. Immense joy, I would say. So I'm just putting that on my waterline. I haven't tried it previously on my waterline. I've only worn it as a liner. And I think I'm actually going to bring this one when we go to Spain, because it is a very easy way to just make a fun look, even though you have quite a neutral eyeshadow. I'm also thinking of bringing my Victoria Beckham Beauty Bordeaux pencil, because then you can create a very red look and just using your pencil. I'm doing it on my inner corner, on my waterline. Sorry, my voice is going back and forth. And I am rubbing it a little bit underneath so you can see it a little bit more. This really gives me a lot of joy. They have a beautiful blue one that I absolutely love. I don't have that one because I have a similar one from Colourpop, But that one is a very nice blue to purple flip, which is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, so you can see I added a little bit of green, very, very slightly. So it's still very office appropriate. All right, I am then going to use Endless Cacao. I know I'm boring. I only have a few pens that I actually wear as lip liners. I'm not much of a lip liner girl. I'm mostly just shade. I have one from Dior that's from the 90s that I cherish and love. It's called Linen. And I mean, it's obviously extremely expired because it's more than 30 years old, but I still love that lip liner. It's a grey taupe. It would look smashing on another Hannah. If you know her, you know her. She's amazing. Follow her on Instagram. I also love Erin Parsons. She does a lot of vintage makeup videos. She would love that one too. It is absolutely stunning. I haven't worn it because you obviously can't find it. It's very, very old. Well, you could probably find it in, like, in Sweden we have Tradera and Blocket, which is like trade sites. There we go. I just have a little bit of shade around my mouth. What was I planning on wearing as a lip gloss? I was planning to use, sorry guys, very organized as usual. Where did you go, my little friend? I am currently in my lip gloss drawer. Well, lip drawer, I would say. I have a lot of lipsticks there as well. And I was looking for my... Where are you? I have a beautiful lip gloss by Victoria Beckham that is slightly taupey. If I can find it. There we go. This one. It is what I would call a racing color. Love that. Are these my favorite glosses? No, they are not. Do I like them? Yes. Are they worth the money? No. I don't think so. I don't remember the price on this one, but it's very expensive. And this is the only gloss I have. I did buy one when she just first released them, but that one was a very bad color on me, so I ended gifting it to my friend. I like the idea of the color. The color didn't like me. But this is a nice color, and I like the color of this, so I will absolutely wear it. Doesn't smell very nice. It doesn't smell like anything, which some people might appreciate. I do like scented stuff. I would prefer it to smell good, especially for the amount of money I am paying for them. But it is what it is. It's not spectacular quality. It's not a huge difference from, well, anything. I prefer this one by Giorgio Armani. This one is also really bloody expensive. You can absolutely find nice lip glosses from L'Oreal, from Maybelline. You don't need to buy this expensive ones. Absolutely not. But are they gorgeous? Yes, they are. If you want to buy them, you can buy them. It's okay. But you can easily find nice lip glosses for a lot less. Finally, well, not finally, I still need to do my brows, but I am going in with my Estee Lauder, the Sumptuous Extreme. Still haven't finished this one. I am going to wear this, bring this one with me, I think, when I fly off to Maastricht. I have a very unhappy cat again. I've closed the door because otherwise she will come in and she will stand here, look at me and yell at me because I'm not giving her the attention she deserves. So now she's standing outside my door crying. So if you hear her, I'm sorry, that's why. I'm almost done, so I will open the door and I will give her a good cuddle. Yeah, she's singing. There we go. I have lashes. I'm actually way more excited about the eye pen than I am with the Cool Sculpt, I must say. Is it a nice look? Absolutely. It's beautiful. Will I wear it? Absolutely. But these are just neutral colors, so I mean they are not terribly exciting. These are brilliant to travel with though, because it gives you a staple. So I usually take one of these ones and then I take something with a little bit more fun in it. And then I'm set. So I can create different kinds of looks. If I want to go neutral, I easily can. And if I want a neutral look with just some shine, I will grab something from another palette. Especially when I'm going to Spain, I'm just going to work for 4 days. And then I have holidays. And on my holidays, I don't use a lot of makeup. I use some, sometimes. But normally I try to use as little as possible, especially when I'm in the sun. There we go. And then finally, Depend Twin Thin. Yeah, I'm boring and basic. But this works for me. I like the color. And it is quite quick. So I'm sticking to this one. Sorry about the mirror, guys. I'm blind as a bat without it, so I need it in my life. There we go. It has brows. I am doing it slightly larger. I'm creating a little bit, I wouldn't say larger, but bushier brow. Just because these ends tend to disappear on me. So there we go. I'm also again using the Got To Be. I need to buy a new one. This one is getting a little bit discolorated or discolored, sorry. I am just putting some in my hair. This one is actually for flyaways. Oh, yeah, my hair is a mess. And then I'm using some on my brow to make them stay put a little bit. I don't have really horrible brows. They are quite well behaved, I must say. Maybe due to the fact that I don't have much brows. But they do stay quite well in place. So there we go, my friends. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry, this is another 30-minute video. I wish you all a very, very happy, is it Wednesday today? I think it is. And I will see you soon again. Thank you for joining me. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out. And leave a comment if you feel like it. Have a good day. Bye.